Good morning, Multiverse. Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Thanksgiving is past. We are in full Christmas tilt mode, and we got a great show for you this morning, and we're going to do that right after this.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
All right, that is our brand new theme song performed by the Murdering Crows. And guys, we got a great show in store for you this morning. So let's not waste any time. Let's bring our co-hosts in, the queen of hopeful simplicity. She is the hostess with the mostess, Miss Melissa Stetcher. How are you?
Good morning. I figured out sound, so I feel like it's an uphill battle from there. I'm very proud of myself.
Listen, so it was Kelly first. She had no sound.
Oh, no.
And we struggled. She got it. And then you came on and you had no sound. And so I don't know what's going on. Who could tell? The ghosts of Christmas present are in the machine.
Well, I figured it out. So forget you, ghosts. I got this.
And please welcome our Minister of Music, the Sultan of Sound, the Boys of Noise. It is Sean Connors.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Missed you the last couple of weeks, Sean.
Yeah, man. Parenthood.
You've been off doing the dad thing.
Yeah, man.
But very proud dad.
Yeah. They keep. I mean, I was busy doing good things. So, one Saturday they were being honored for something, and yeah, so they're always doing something.
Awesome. That is awesome.
They're so adorable. I'm sorry. I follow Sean online, and his kids are just like, they make my mom heart smile, and I'm not even their mom.
Well, they're for sale. If I want to get one free.
No, thanks.
Oh, my God. All right. The views and opinions expressed by Sean Connors on this program do not necessarily reflect the views of our sponsor. Anyway, please, and we have a very special guest co-host this morning, part of the Back of the Cereal Box team, the host of Cosplay Cafe and Back Issue Breakfast Club. She is the one, the only, Kelly Gettner. Kelly!
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good. Doing good.
I am so excited that you are with us this morning. Now, before we have one more friend to join us in the virtual rec room, but before we do that, we have to ask this question. Where in the world is co-host Dee Barty? She is not joining us this morning because she's got a car emergency this morning. What is it with cars and breakdowns at the Christmas season? I am down a car. Our family is down to 3 cars, and there's 4 drivers, and we go in opposite directions for work and school.
That's rough.
Maybe your cars want like spend money on me too, not just the kids.
That's exactly what's going on.
Like, gift me.
And
Cars want presents too.
My car's in fine right now. Y'all keep your cars away from mine.
Well, and here's the curse. Never, ever, ever say out loud, well, we finally have all the cars running at one time. Never say that.
That's just as bad as I'll be right back.
Oh my God, I know. And as soon as my wife said that, I was like, oh God, we've been cursed.
You say that? Why?
That's like saying, oh no, everybody's finally healthy.
Nope.
3 sick kids coming at you.
Well, I am super excited to welcome another friend back to the virtual rec room. He is down in the green room prepping. He's getting ready, doing some shadow boxing because we're going to be talking about Hawkeye,
Yes.
He-Man, and Hall of Fame jobbers. Pro wrestlers that deserve to be in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, jobbers that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And I could think of no better guy to join us for these three topics than our good friend from Drew versus the World, Drew Milden.
Drew.
Let's go. What's up? How's everybody doing?
Weighing in at 195 pounds from Charlotte, North Carolina, it is Drew Milden.
Hey, everybody. You doing good?
Yeah, doing great. Are you in Charlotte? Did I get that right?
Yeah, 1000% right. Yes.
Boom!
Good job, Johnny.
You
I was
know,
sitting over here going, wonder if he remembers this morning.
Hey, I have no problem with locations. Oh, wait. So last weekend, I don't know if anyone else noticed other than Melissa, but I was live at
Crypticon.
in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh no.
But 3 times during the weekend, I publicly broadcast Lexington, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Is there even a Lexington, Tennessee?
There is. And it's an hour and a half west of here, on the way to Memphis.
You were so out of it. You didn't even know what city and state you were in.
I was.
Well, you knew what city. Just what city.
I was being euphoric. Euphoric is what it is. And guys, we have a huge show. Not only do we have a bunch of stuff to talk about, but this is my birthday week. Wednesday is my
Happy birthday.
And so,
Got
Whoa.
Loot.
Whoa.
Big
Loot.
one.
Whole episode of new loot.
it could be.
It's Drew's favorite part.
You
I
know
may
it's
not
my
get
favorite
all of
part.
I know it is. So we're not gonna waste any time. So we need to get to our first segment. Our first. I don't want to call it segment anymore. What do I want to call it now? Our first
experience.
Our first experience.
like
What's
that.
in the bowl? And Drew Milden, I know you're excited about this. I've been teasing this
Yes.
for weeks, months. And so, you guys, we got a very important decision to make this morning. This is tough. I put it out to our viewers, and there was no consensus. Which one am I going to taste test? They're both 4 years old.
Don't do it. Gross.
Come on, stomach. Come on, stomach.
Okay.
They're
What are the
sealed.
flavors? What are the flavors?
I don't know. There's just Cuphead
Snail.
and Mugman, and Cuphead don't deal with the devil.
Okay, what color?
it's-
What color is the cereals? There's a dark.
This one is
cereal.
black,
Okay, you gotta. And what's
and this
that
one is red.
I
I
vote
say-
devil.
I'll go
Devil.
devil all day.
I want to see the black tongue.
Sean voted yellow.
Oh,
Melissa, you're
I
voting.
guess.
I'm
guess
sorry you
devil.
lost, Sean.
The rest
Sorry,
of us
God,
are
welcome to
devils.
my world.
All right. So this has not been open. I have now officially decreased the value of it.
1000%.
Now,
In
Well,
your stomach.
While I am opening this, and again, ooh, it is like it really is black.
By the way,
Is that
Kelly,
charcoal?
I just want to say I'm such a big fan of Cosplay Cafe. Your
Aw.
cosplay is so dope, and for you to be able to cosplay every episode is freaking fantastic.
Dude,
So,
Aw,
not
thanks.
just that show. She cosplays every review she does on Back Issue
yeah,
Breakfast Club. That's crazy. All right, I got to tell you guys,
I like
this smells
cosplay.
horrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Smells horrible.
Old black cereal. Yeah, that sounds tasty.
What? While I'm pouring this, and look, this is gigantic. This is. I don't think you can appreciate how this is like.
Okay, Johnny, if it's black, is charcoal one of the because a lot of times charcoal will be like used to color things black. Is it in the ingredients list?
Oh, please read the ingredients. Please.
Yes, yes.
But do we want him to read it before or after he puts it in his mouth, though?
No,
Yeah,
I
let
want to
me
read it
first.
before.
Let me eat it first.
After.
Well, it's a very short ingredient list.
Is it
Sugar
supposed to be black in color?
Oh,
Maybe.
This is good. Sugar enriched cornmeal, bleached enriched wheat flour. That's not good. Niacin, reduced iron. How do you reduce iron?
You call it bad names.
Bad
iron. You're grounded.
It's thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid.
Your
oat
mama's so
flour,
fat
that's
iron
good,
that
salt, caramel color,
Do
calcium carbonate.
It's not okay. This is
Calcium
weird.
carbonate. Wait,
Oh,
that's
it's
not.
healthy?
Is calcium carbonate charcoal?
yes.
High fructose
Thank
corn
you,
syrup.
Isabel.
Yep. Folic red dye
My
number
daughter
40.
just gave me a candy cane. She came in
Aw.
just to give me a candy cane.
Ooh,
That is adorable.
This
That's
has
nice.
titanium dioxide.
What
That's
was the last?
Titanium dioxide and malic acid. This does not sound healthy
The
at all.
titanium dioxide, I think, is in a lot of the cleaning stuff. Honestly, so enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I will say that there is a lovely maze on the back of the cereal box. And for those of you just tuning in, posting comments, the reason we are called back of the cereal box is because I am of an age where we did not have iPads or iPhones at the breakfast table on Saturday morning. We were reading the back of the cereal box. So,
Oh, you need to make yourself big screen for this because I want
Yes.
I want to see that
Let's
big.
see
The
this.
first bite. The first bite.
Mhm.
all right, here we go.
Boy.
Merry Christmas. Happy birthday.
Oh.
The milk is turning black.
You're getting coal in your stocking, aka cereal.
No, he's got coal in his mouth.
Mm.
Oh, he's like not even. He's like, I'm out. One's too much.
Oh, poor Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't think we're getting this cereal as a sponsor.
That makes me so happy.
Maybe 6 years ago, 4 years ago.
That is the worst tasting thing I've ever put in my mouth.
This is a new segment.
Are we still
That's
trying
what
to
she
get?
said.
Damn it! Damn it!
However,
I resisted that so hard earlier. I'm glad you did it, Kelly. I would have been
However,
grounded.
This
There
close.
is-
This close.
in the box, a mini pop. And this is an actual mini pop.
That's
So
pretty
it's
cool.
not like the flat one that came in the delicious Lucky Charms, which I may have to go get the Lucky Charms or the Fruit Loops just to like purge
Do
my
this, Johnny.
palate.
Do this.
Oh,
my gosh.
No.
I'm telling y'all though, I think Carl has a point. I don't think it was black when you first bought it.
It's black on the
No.
box. It's got to be.
Yeah,
black.
yeah, no,
Oh, that's true.
this is horrible.
I mean, if
Do
the
not.
purpose is delivering it.
Are you still trying to get Magic Spoon as a sponsor, or is that like ship sailed?
Well, I would love to.
Okay, okay.
But
So I'm not
the
gonna say
ball's in-
nothing.
The ball's in their court. No, I know you don't like Magic Spoon, Drew.
Not saying
I love
anything.
it. I think it's phenomenal. But let me tell you what,
Very good.
Funko, Cuphead, don't deal with the devil.
I feel like we might be able to get Funko though.
Stretch.
I'm a good supporter.
I know.
We all love Funko.
And you guys,
It's not Cuphead.
Speaking of Funko, I have new loot from Funko. Okay. Okay, so what's in your bowl? Drew, Kelly,
Oh.
Melissa,
Yeah.
Shawn?
We gotta do my taste test.
Yes,
Ooh.
please.
I'm gonna butt it.
What
Okay.
is that? Oh, wow.
This is cereal dusted popcorn. I saw it at Walmart yesterday and I was like, hold up, I gotta go back. Okay. So I'm going to try the Cocoa Puffs one first.
That looks magical.
I know, right? I think it's gonna be better than Johnny's. So
Because according to Cindy Kep, titanium dioxide is sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
And that's exactly what that tasted like. Sunscreen.
okay. This is really good. This is literally Cocoa Puffs popcorn.
Ooh.
I need that right now because I need something to purge.
I wish I could share it with you through the screen. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn.
That's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait for this.
Mm-hmm.
I want it so bad right now.
It's good.
That's what she said.
I
Too.
need no new addictions.
So you guys, did you know that you can actually buy the Cinnamon Toast Crunch like
powder? Yeah.
to put on?
Ooh. Okay. 10 out of 10. Would recommend both of these. Like, yeah, Walmart, y'all. Walmart. Yep.
I'm getting some of that today.
So
Very good. This is a good Christmas treat, I think. Like, curl up in a blanket, watch your Christmas movies, or if you're Jewish, watch your Hanukkah movies.
Wait, do they have Hanukkah movies?
Yes, they do.
Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy
okay.
Nights.
Crazy
Hanukkah
Nights.
does start tomorrow, I believe. Happy Hanukkah to our Jewish viewers.
Kelly's so good.
Happy Hanukkah Kwanzmas. It's the best time of
But
the year.
my goodness, these are really, really good. This is not the healthiest breakfast I could have, but I did not come on here to have a healthy breakfast.
That's right.
And you have a candy cane. Wash it down with the candy cane. You'll be fine.
I know my daughter just came upstairs and gave me a guinea. Also, I'm showing off my mug. This was my cousin sent me a box lunch gift card for my birthday.
Box lunch is the ish.
I know, and this is one of the things I bought with it.
Mm-hmm. No, is it mom sized or normal sized?
Is it what?
Is it like a good mom size mug?
No, this is normal size, but I did get a mom size mug that if you watched Cosplay Cafe last week, you would have seen. It's a chip mug, like Beauty and the Beast chip.
Ooh.
Oh, I did see that. Yes.
All right.
I was
Big one. Okay.
I literally got it in the mail and I squealed, and then my husband frequently looks at me like this. He looked at me like, "You're weird." We've been married for 14 years and he has not gotten used to my weird.
That's good to know.
Kelly, you and I need to have like an episode with our spouses talking about our weird because they don't get it.
I would
My wife
love
doesn't
to
get it
be.
either.
I would love to be a part of that because I'm newly fianced, and she just looks at me every time. Thank you. She looks at me every time. She's like, "What the hell are you doing? Back of the cereal box? What is this nonsense?"
I have a really good story about cosplaying and my weird. So don't marry a cosplayer if you're a normie. My husband has, to be fair, my husband has cosplayed.
That's a t-shirt.
It is. So there was one time when I was styling a wig. So I put it on a wig stand and put it in the shower in our bathroom. It was a red wig. And I warned my husband that there's this red wig in the bathroom shower, and he forgot. So I'm like, I warned him because, it would look a little weird, right? But he forgot. So he went. Why would John? This is a good question. So he goes in there and gets startled by this like 3-foot tall figure with like a long red wig, like a redheaded stepchild. And he's like,
red cousin it.
So don't marry a cosplayer. It is not sexy, y'all. It is hot glue, mess all over the place, redheaded stepchildren in the shower.
That's what she said.
Yes. Also, spoiling comic book movies because I read the comics and he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to, but I've done it.
But does he watch the movies?
He watches the movies. He loves the movies. Sometimes I forget that he doesn't read the comics, and then I blurt things out, and then he hasn't forgiven me for it 7 years later.
Mine doesn't read the books or watch the movies, so I'm like eked out in advance. He's like, really? Like specifically requested, can we not watch another superhero movie this weekend? And I'm like,
why? Mine loves the movies. He just
You mean there are other kind of movies?
Exactly. I was wondering.
I have
about that
learned there
myself.
are.
So So Dave just said the only cereal that tastes like regret. Let me tell you what. So the Pocky one chip challenge that we did at HoloCon was the most painful thing I've ever done.
You did it?
But it did not make me sick. Yeah, did you miss it, Sean?
I missed
I saw
it.
it. Yeah, it
My
was
chip
rough.
is
I
back
saw it.
here somewhere.
I would do
Yeah.
a chip challenge.
Sean's supposed to be. Me and Sean's supposed to be doing it one day.
All right,
Drew, I got one for you. Hold on.
we
Oh,
need
hold
to
on.
do it on the show. But I got to tell you, that one chip challenge did not make me sick. One bite of this has made me sick in my stomach. I'm just saying.
I would do that.
There you go.
We're gonna have to check in with you in an hour.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
sure you're still breathing.
Yeah.
Well, talking about regret, I'll go to. So I have Magic Spoon here.
Oh God,
Well,
But-
there
you're gonna
goes
make it
that
hard for us to
sponsor.
get the sponsorship, Drew.
I think John's like, don't regret it. Don't open it. I'll come get it.
No,
Go
it's
stat through the screen.
I regret not getting this sooner.
Oh.
Because this is the one that I actually enjoy. It's called Cinnamon. It's Magic Spoon, and like Johnny always says, it has a nice little maze and puzzle in the background. This one has 12 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carbs, 0 sugars, grain-free, gluten-free. And this one is pretty delicious. I'm not gonna put it in a bowl now because
Johnny's face.
I'm intermittent fasting,
Is John
but
frozen?
it's pretty
Look
good.
at Johnny's face.
Is he frozen?
I think
I think
so.
he's frozen.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Somebody
I like-
screenshot. Hurry up.
So that's a cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was too good.
I didn't know they made a cinnamon one, Drew.
Yeah, I got the 4 box, so I got frosted, cinnamon, peanut butter, and maple. I think maple something, maple sugar. This is by far the best, but again, regret. Some of them. Ooh.
I know.
Cup of cereal.
B minus.
I like some of them better than others too.
Yes.
Mediocre.
Yes.
I do like
C
some of them
minus.
though,
Yeah,
and they're
it's-
good if you're doing like keto. or-
Exactly. But I'm intermittent fasting, so I won't be eating any of these. But Magic Spoon, go and check them out.
Thank you, Drew. I know that hurt you to say.
You saw the grimacing in my face. I was like, oh. I love my
And-
friends. I wanted to get sponsorships.
Oh, we appreciate you. Hopefully Johnny comes back soon.
Also,
I know, right?
Also exclusive Drew vs. the World mug.
Which I
I
need
need one of
one.
those, Drew.
Excuse
That
me,
looks
sir.
so good.
And then in the back is love, peace, and
Chicken
chicken grease.
I love that.
Yes, I love it. I was noticing your mug. I didn't know what was on it, but I like it. That is slick. Also,
you.
Dave, I love that comment. Never get used to your spouse is weird. Keep it fun. I think that's why my husband keeps me around. I keep things interesting for better or for worse.
And you're a new person every other week.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm. Does that come into play? Like, if you guys argue, you're like, I don't know who that is because you're in cosplay. You're like, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Or you try to use your powers. and you just-
Damn. Throat. Choke. It's broke.
You like come out in a
Max.
different costume and defend yourself. I don't know what your problem is. Kelly is freaking ass out. These are bad ideas. I'm gonna get a call from your husband. You're like, really? You had to fuel the fire there? Yes, I
Like,
did.
She already had enough crazy. Did you really need to? Welcome back, Johnny.
So
Hello, Johnny.
my home internet just kicked me out.
Hmm.
So I am on my phone.
It
On
was the devil. It was the
5G.
devil cereal.
I don't know though. It landed on the perfect face of like
It's the radiation from the black cereal.
it was great.
It could
The
be.
hedgehog is
That
so
is right.
black.
Unlimited power.
So Kelly, I'm glad you're in the control room
Yeah.
because now that I'm on the phone, the only button I have available to me is end.
Mhm.
And that's what happened to Willow's broadcast Sunday night.
I remember.
We
Not
might
good.
need to find something else. Tack-
So no, I'm connected with an Ethernet wire. It's my Comcast internet. We've been having trouble with it all
Oh,
weekend
no.
long. And
Comcast.
but man, the camera on my iPhone looks really good.
It's beautiful.
You look wonderful.
Like a sexy
You look so
Santa.
handsome.
Well, Melissa, what do you got in your bowl? I heard Drew dissing Magic Spoon, and
I didn't. I came back.
No,
You didn't hear at the end.
Which one did you actually like?
Cinnamon. I like the cinnamon.
Okay. See, I'm a maple waffle fan.
Ooh, let's not talk about
And
that.
peanut butter.
Melissa, what's in your bowl?
I don't want to get in between the dads. No, but I have a giant blueberry muffin because I had people working on the house, and I'm like, oh, muffins, and I feel like that's appropriate. And then he just brought me the big cup of coffee.
The mom-sized cup. That is a
I only
beautiful
have
cup.
mom-sized cups. Not gonna lie.
I usually do too, but WandaVision. I was like, I don't care what size it is. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Look what I started, Johnny. This is why you don't want me on the show every week.
No,
I do, because then I'm not in trouble.
Like about 10 years ago, I went on a college trip to Tijuana.
I didn't mean that.
Johnny's done lost it. He's like, hey, I leave for 2 minutes and the kids take over.
You got the voice of God happening. Let's see. Dave just posted a comment. Kelly, can you pop that up? A giant blueberry muffin, a giant muffin made with blueberries, or a muffin made from a giant blueberry?
Dave is the man.
I
Wait.
will take any.
A
of
giant
those.
muffin made with this size blueberry.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
Dave
like a
Madden
college trip.
says Tijuana. Yeah, that sounds like a college trip for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sean, what's in your bowl?
No bowl today because all of the kids have been out. Virginia school systems decided to give the kids an extra 2 days, which that extra 2 days turns into 10 days for me because now you got to factor in 2 extra weekends. So I have no bowls and I have no milk, but I do have
Hey, you know what?
honey
I
bunches
have
of
the
oats.
perfect cereal to put in their boxes. that
Yeah,
will
give me
keep
that
them from
charcoal. I'll go
Grabbing
light
your
the grill
stuff
up.
from.
You can just swap
Oh,
out the
God.
bags, put the cereal you like in there, and then put.
But then I'm on my little healthy thing. The honey bunches of oats is right there.
That's adorable.
Yes.
I do
Well-
like honey bunches of oats.
Oh boy, Carl.
It's almost like you can be adult and kid at the same time. A little bit.
Apparently, Johnny, you have to report later and let us know if your
Ew.
throw up is.
So, I mean,
No,
look,
we don't wanna know.
One spoonful has got me like totally. My stomach's cramping.
I feel like this is a new segment or show that's waiting to happen. What mistakes in
I
cereal?
feel
did Johnny
like the
make
lesson
today?
here is don't eat old food.
Ooh,
But
that's
it's
good.
in a-
Well,
Entertaining.
it's vacuum packed. It's sealed. It's got enough titanium nitrate dioxide, whatever, to keep it fresh for 100 years.
It's like
I
the
don't think
jackass of
that's a
cereal.
Don't
food
do it.
ingredient, dude.
Well, we need to talk some new loot.
Mm-hmm.
It is time for new loot. Our next bowl is new loot brought to you by Loot Crate. You can get a mystery box every month in your mailbox at lootcrate.com and use promo code Serial10 and take 10% off. And Sean, we're going to start with you because you shared something with me that I'm very excited about. I didn't know that this was out.
Yes. That is my new loot for the week.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you gonna play the song? Are we gonna kick it off at YouTube?
This one?
We're doomed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right, that's enough.
Hey. It's instrumental. Don't worry. I got you. Because we got to get to the breakdown.
You can't
Yeah,
say. You
we're
can't
gonna
say a
get
couple.
YouTube strike. Sean,
Take off. Take off.
Oh,
Okay,
I
that's
stopped. Okay.
That's, yeah.
Woo. Y'all feel that? That was wonderful.
oh,
I
Yeah,
felt
that's my
Johnny's
new loot for
panic.
this week.
Bill to you.
My kids
Um,
are so tired of that album right now, and it's one of the few albums nowadays you can start from one and go all the way to the end.
Well, I'm excited to take a listen to that because I love Bruno Mars. I think he is the heir apparent of Michael Jackson and Prince
Yes.
and all of those guys. He is awesome.
Thank you,
Awesome,
Melissa.
awesome. And
And Loot Crate is awesome. Like use that
Christmas,
code.
hello.
Use that code. Yes. Sorry.
There are
I
5
had
people
to
that would
stop.
love you to use that code and give me something shiny. That's
I had to
nerdy.
stop using Loot Crate because I was running out of space in my house.
But-
And as soon as you get the last month stuff put up, here comes a whole new box. And I'm
But
like,
if you do subscribe, you get great gifts to give other people.
That's what I was
but
just
I
about
do-
to say.
what is this gift to other people's thing you speak of?
I know it's weird.
If it comes to my house in a box with my name on it, it's mine.
This is why you're running out of space, Sean.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
You gotta move
need
the honey bunches out.
services of Hopeful Simplicity, Melissa Stetcher, to come in
Mm,
and help you give some gifts and free. It was supposed to taste like that. No, I don't think it was supposed to taste like that, Carl. I don't think so. Why would anyone make something that because it says on the box it's a tasty treat to eat.
That's the
It's
probably
a lie.
says, don't open it.
Maybe if you're a demon.
Ooh.
Oh,
Maybe.
send it my way. I'll try it then.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I wonder if JD will like it.
Ooh.
You know what? So this says, okay, more false advertising. On the front of the box, it shows the pop that comes with it, and it says not actual size. It is actual size. It
Well,
is
at
the
least that's false
exact actual
advertising in a
size.
good way.
You sound like
but
Gil.
the box is flat and the pop is not.
That is true.
Bazinga. You're welcome. He brought me the big cup. Oh,
Call it bad names.
All right. Drew Milden, you got any loot to share with us?
But of course.
Kelly, can you put him center stage, please?
Yes, I can.
All right. We're going to do a Drew versus the World, also exclusive. So I am
Yes.
a sneakerhead, not as well as a big fan of Black creatives. So this is, I haven't opened it. This is my first time opening this, but this is
drum roll.
a sneaker from a sneaker creator called Saya, somewhere in America. So these are NASA sneakers. Shout out to Dave Mattingly. And if I knew how to open this would be cool, but I don't. So
Don't rip it.
I know.
Right, I'm panicking a little.
Okay, that box is gorgeous.
Is it a
Yeah.
pull box?
As a true sneakerhead, you're putting me in distress right now.
I don't know.
Sometimes the
There we go.
box is worth
There
more
you
than
go.
the shoes.
This is the most intense thing I've seen all morning, and I'm freaking out, man.
All right.
Ooh, we got it. We got it.
Ooh, nice bags.
Oh, wait a minute.
So this is the bag. These are the sneakers.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow, those are
So it's
I
a
need
it's a
these.
it's a sock shoe,
pretty.
and
Oh, wow.
this glows in the dark. I don't know if you
Nice.
guys can see it.
Ooh.
So these are exclusive. You got somewhere in America. Removed before flight. Then in the back,
Nice.
you got a nice tongue. The Saya vulture in the back, somewhere in America. So that's a Drew vs. the World exclusive. I'm gonna be wearing these today. So super fly.
Are you gonna take a picture when they're glowing in the dark for us?
But of course.
Thank you, Drew.
And this is a pin I got from Comic-Con 2 years ago, actually, and I just found it. It's it's when Michael B. Jordan did a collaboration with Coach. And he did a Naruto line, and this is a Sharingan. You can see that from Naruto. It's a little button.
Oh,
And then I got
Drew, Carl wants to know, do those sneakers come in a size 12?
yes, they do.
Nice.
SiaCollective.com. Then these are two comics I got, but of course, one of my favorite series that are non-Marvel and DC is called Powers.
yeah.
They'd had a little PlayStation Network show for a while, but the comic book is awesome from Image Comics. This is I think this is a reprint. Yeah, definitely a reprint. But this is a good one. And then I went to the throwbacks, Johnny. Boom.
Dun,
18.
dun, Bum, ba-dum, bum. I have all 3 issues of that miniseries.
Really?
Issue 1 is impossible to find. Issue 2 is the most common one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's an amazing find. Where did you find that?
I got this at Charlotte Comic-Con a couple weeks ago, and I was just digging through a crate, and I saw it. So I was like, nice. I need, like you said, 1 is hard to find, but the 3rd one I think I have somewhere in like a box somewhere. So yeah, so that's my new loot, everybody.
Nice.
Woo-hoo! That's awesome. Kelly, you got anything?
No, because I have been sewing like crazy. So all I've been buying is cosplay supplies because C2H2 is coming up. In case y'all didn't hear. I've been sewing. Yeah, I've been sewing not just for me, but for the 2 people that are coming with me. They keep giving me stuff, and they're like, "Can you repair this?" Which I'm fine with. I love my friends. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Melissa, anything new to show off?
No, I probably won't have anything new for a while. But the guys are going to come over and finish putting up the patio today. So my new screen door went in Wednesday.
Hey, that's the loot.
And
how's this a loot?
It's been in my garage for 5 months. But it's very exciting because now
that's a major accomplishment.
Yeah, now there's not a gap in the dart, and we'll have the screens up out back, and so I'm excited.
It's the little things when you're an adult.
It's a big thing. Like it's a lot of money thing.
Thank
That's
you,
what she
Melissa.
said.
I'm excited.
Thanks for putting up this link.
Ooh.
Sean, before I open up the bag, you got anything to share?
No, mine was just the music. That's new loot.
Yeah, he already shared his music.
Sorry. All
Come
right,
on, Johnny.
so you guys, this is my birthday week,
So excited.
and
Yes.
I've been birthday shopping.
Oh, hang on, Johnny. Drew, did you get those back in the bag and box?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
So this is going to be rapid fire. First, I found it Ollie's for $5. Ghost Yoda Black Series. I didn't even know that they made this.
Ooh.
I didn't even know they made this. So I got that at Ollie's.
Oh, and Dave Mattingly said this is our week to give thanks for John Pica, which we are
Thank
giving.
you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
He's so great.
And then another
We
Black
love Dave.
Series, Aura Singh.
I
I needed her in my collection because for those of you who don't know, I collect the female Star Wars characters in the Black Series. Those are my favorites. So
Yay.
got that. Then in Big Bowl of Board Games, I got the Deadpool expansion for Unmatched, one of my favorite board games of all time.
I've never played that.
That would be fun.
Then I got a new Funko soda. This is Quake. I have Quisp. I had to get the mate. So I have Quisp and Quake. So Bill Sartain, if you're watching, Carl Witzman, you guys know about Quisp and Quake.
Is that 4 years old too?
What's that?
Is that 4 years old too?
Yeah. No, there's no that's a pop figure. It's
okay.
They're figures. Then just by chance I found these at Big Lots. These are actually chapsticks,
Candy
but they're
flavor?
flavored like cereals and Hershey chocolate or Hershey candies.
Oh my god, I was obsessed with the Dr. Pepper one when I was young, and now as an adult, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? But I was completely obsessed.
I got a bunch of loose figures at Replay Toys. I got Daredevil. I got what else did I get?
Carl wants to know if you're saying that he's old. He said it's true, but dude.
No, Carl, you're a classic.
No, you're not old. You're retro. You're vintage.
Which we love on this show.
Cool. I found this. I had to pick this up. This is the Christmas holiday Snow Trooper. Can you zoom in on that, Kelly? Can you?
Oh
put me
yeah, I
center
should have
screen?
given you.
That's okay.
The full screen. I I'm bad at this host. Also, Dave says the Quisp and Quake commercials were written and animated by Jay Ward Studios, who did Bullwinkle.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. But anyway, so the Christmas Snow Trooper.
Completely on point. Johnny's lost control again.
Then more board games. I got Banana Bandits. So this is a game where you play as monkeys climbing up a building. I don't know. It just looks ridiculous.
I like Rampage. Rampage.
And I had to have it.
Johnny, I just need to come visit, and we need to spend a week playing board games.
Yeah, we do. We really do. So you guys, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This is the creme de la creme. This is what. Before that, I gotta tell you, we're gonna talk about this in a minute. The cleansing of Killian House. I picked this up at CryptidCon. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But for my birthday.
What?
Oh, yes.
The Hydra Stomper.
Nice.
Yes, that is pretty.
Now, Kelly, we need to run something real quick because I have one more thing to show. But I want you to run the Comics for Kids commercial while I get this prepped.
Okay.
For one last thing for New Loot.
Got
and
it.
Go ahead and hit that now.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month,
I got a Bumble onesie. So, yes. And yes, I did put the star on the top of the tree last night. In this. But let me tell you what. I can tell you from experience, Bumbles don't bounce.
Oh.
So
That's what she said.
that is my birthday loot for this week, anyway.
Dave wants to know, are the Hydra Stompers feet written on?
You know what? I don't know, Dave, because I've not opened it yet. I will. It will be open soon because right over here, right beside is what I got a couple of weeks ago. So I've got both of them. And yes, Kelly, Captain Carter does sit up on the back of the Hydra Stomper.
Yes.
So
okay, you gotta tell me, does that line have a What If Black Widow?
No.
What?
No, they have not done the What If Black Widow yet. I know.
Maybe
I
just
know.
not yet.
Yeah, because they really do need to have her with the shoulder pads and the shield and the bow and arrow.
They are
really
not making much merchandise for What If Black Widow, and it makes me really sad.
Mm-hmm.
They did do What If Nebula, and they did do in this line Loki's Sylvie,
which is nice, but give me that What If Black Widow. That was
yes. And I think we might get that because we'll probably see her more in season 2.
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? One toy that I never got that I always wanted was a transformer, like a transformer that actually transformed.
Yes.
You never had Transformers as a kid?
Never had. Well, I had a transformer, but it was just like already transformed. It was just like a.
Oh, right.
You can't transform it back and forth. And
Really?
I always wanted a transformer, also a power, all the Zords, and then you be able to put them together, or Voltron, depending on where I'm at. I always wanted that. That might be my Christmas gift to myself this year.
You should
Do it.
Yeah, see, I'm original
Maybe we should call
generation one.
Fiance.
My Transformers were metal.
Ooh.
My husband used to have this really nice Bumblebee that was it was like movie merchandise that was the yellow car, and then it did transform into Bumblebee, and it was pricey.
Yeah.
It was worth it. He's worth it.
You know, I never got into Transformers or G.I. Joe, and I know, Sean, that you were a big G.I. Joe fan.
Yeah, we had almost everything. Yeah, but the one toy that I wish I would have kept that some kind of way escaped me was the Voltron Lions. I had the complete set. Now as an adult, I'm kicking myself.
They're impossible to find.
I saw
the die-cast metal ones. Yeah,
I saw them at a wine shop. So it's a wine shop slash it's a wine shop slash like figurine artifact, like comic book kind of place. And they had
the perfect store for me.
Remember when Chris came on and he had the Millennium Falcon? He
Yes.
had an original Millennium Falcon, right, in the box, and then they also had Voltron, all I think 6 of the put together. And guess how much he was selling it for?
At least 1,000.
All together, there's pristine. They're selling 4,500.
Yeah, all day long. I've went back on that fantasy and tried that, and I was like, I'd rather have a car.
Yeah.
Okay, but Drew, tell me more about this magical wine shop slash.
Yeah, that's
where is
right.
it
Go back to the
located? I
wine.
need to go to there.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, there's this place in it's called Assorted Tables in 7th Street Market in Uptown Charlotte. And if you go there, I think they have sometimes when we have Comic-Con here, they host like different authors and artists there, and they have like live comic book drawings and people signing, and they actually have art. And one piece that I'm going to get for the man cave whenever it happens is they have like a series from this one guy of all the Marvel characters with like them in jail, and they have their little like Spider-Man is upside down and he has this little like New York City stuff thing. So yeah, they do a whole bunch of things, but it's like one half is wine, sparkling cider, all that stuff, and beer, and then the other side is like figurines, drawn figurines. They have a bunch of GI Joes actually, and posters and comic books and stuff like that.
Okay, so bucket list.
Here's what we need to do. So we're starting to get inquiries from a lot of these kind of places to come do live remotes. And so Drew, I think maybe we need to plan a Back of the Cereal Box live remote trip to Charlotte, North Carolina for 2022.
That'd be amazing.
Say less. I already know. I have everybody's number that works there, so I can coordinate that as I need. And if you guys want to come for Comic-Con, which will be June 2020, that's also my 2022. That's also my birthday month. So
yes,
we're going to get destroyed.
Yes. So, by the way, can I just say something? The bowl of charcoal is sitting under the camera. And God, it smells awful.
You need to get rid of that. Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good.
So we went to a winery yesterday, Johnny. I wish I would have known. I would have gone live. We got Christmas presents for everybody.
Always. You know what?
Always go live.
Let's talk, because next week Kelly Gettner is going to be live from C2E2.
2 weeks.
That's what I said. In 2 weeks. Live from C2E2. Actually, that works out because, okay, so we were
roll the footage back, Sean.
we were supposed to, D. Barty and I were supposed to go live at Bowls and Spoons in Charleston, West Virginia that same weekend. But things are maybe not going to work out. And so we may have to push that live show at Bowls and Spoons either to another weekend or after the first of the year. But that's okay, because you're going to be at C2E2.
I'm so excited.
You will be using our bandwidth to check in live on Facebook and to interview guests and capture, video that we'll edit afterwards. It's going to be epic. I cannot wait to see how much fun you have at C2E2. And I'm really, really jealous. Now, Kelly, I sent you, you're going to get it tomorrow. I sent you a very special mic to use. It's actually a lapel mic, but it's super sensitive. It's like super hot, and you can clip it on the end of like a dowel or, like a, and use it like a regular interview mic. Carl Witzman, C2E. Wait.
Oh, I will absolutely. I'm going to make a note of this because, yes, I'm going to have to interview.
Yes.
Because
Get Jody McPhee from booth 835. But, so I sent you that mic, and you
Carl,
can mount it on
there?
That's awesome.
Carl, we need to meet up if you're going to be there. Aw.
We also have a cereal bar.
I also sent you a badge, 2 badges that say podcaster on them.
Yay.
And I fully expect you to use your crafting skills to like make a little thing that goes on the mic that says podcaster. So that as you're walking around, people know, and you can say, hey, we're out in the back of the cereal box. Can I interview you? And you can just set that mic right between you and it will pick up everything. It's phenomenal.
And I want to see this bejeweled mic when you get it done.
Yes.
Because
let's add to my to-do list because I don't have enough to do. Like, oh my gosh, I still have to finish.
So that mic flag, Johnny, you also want to get, if you have back in the cereal box stickers, put those on there too.
Well, so we don't have stickers, but I sent you a whole box of cards and our nutrition label card.
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah.
Carl, you should go. It's going to be fun. It'll be fun.
Don't we have a thing, Johnny, that it's like connecting with the audience or people that we meet out or
no fan left behind?
Thank you.
No fan left behind. Yep.
And Kelly will be our correspondent at C2E2. I'm so excited to see what happens. So, Drew, we need to do the same in Charlotte.
Nice. And we have another, I love my black owned cereal bar here in Charlotte.
Nice.
What?
Yep.
So
There's
okay,
a cereal bar?
This is
cereal
a
bar.
whole weekend thing. We got to make this happen. Okay.
And how can they help us make it happen, Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny, how?
Our fans can help us make it happen by contributing at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. But also, if you are out there and you have this kind of business, this store, this shop that you want to spotlight to the rest of the world and grow your audience and your customer base, call us. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, hey guys, we got some stuff we got to talk about. And I invited Kelly to be here specifically to talk about Hawkeye on Disney Plus. It dropped on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa, have you seen it?
I did.
Yes. Shawn, have you seen it yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So we're going to try to do this. So, and I know, Drew, you definitely saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like me. You're Mr. Opening Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cereal box on the road.
I have some hot takes.
Okay. Well, Kelly, I want you to give your feedback first.
All right. So my first time falling in love with Hawkeye, the character, was Matt Fraction's run. Like, straight up. And yes, I know I'm still new to comics in comparison to some people, but Matt Fraction's run was it for me. And this show is Matt Fraction's run brought to life completely. So again, I talk about my husband and not being a comic reader. He's sitting next to me as I'm watching this, and I keep squealing. I'm like, this is straight from the comics. And I'm like, sorry, honey. But the tracksuit mafia, bro, pizza dog, swordsman,
Well,
Yes, Dave. Yes,
You know-
the Brooks run.
what I liked about the show is the whole opening credits is like the graphics look like they were taken right out of the comic
Is
series.
David Aja's art. So I do want to say this is a sad note. David Aja, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name, has not gotten enough credit for this from Marvel, has not gotten any kind of pay for it, even though they're like basically taking their visual cues from him, which is sad. So he needs credit.
Wait, that's a whole nother conversation another day.
It is.
And we could maybe do that on a Back Issue Breakfast Club or a New Comics Yum special episode, especially when we do the review of the entire series.
Right.
Which we will do, just like we've done with all of the other MCU. Now, one of the other things I love about this, talking about visual cues, is there are frames from the show that are, exact one-on-one
straight up
shots from the comic series.
It's amazing.
They nailed it. They nailed it.
Perfect.
Drew, your thoughts?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry. I hate Hawkeye. I hate Hawkeye.
Like the character?
The character in general. He's just so boring. And this whole series, I love the start. Again, it's visually beautiful. I love what MCU is doing with their visual ambiances, and it kind of puts you in the world of okay, I'm here on Christmas Day. It's like the superheroes have a real life, right?
Yeah.
So I had to do my research on Pizza Dog and all these different things, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll love it after I do my research. No, I still hate Hawkeye.
Well, but you understand, Drew, this show is not about Clint Barton Hawkeye.
I know.
This is about Kate Bishop becoming Hawkeye.
But regardless, the Hawkeye arrows is okay, you went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and you have a hobby. Now you want to be a superhero. Congratulations.
Drew, how dare you, sir? You know what? It's okay. I didn't like Loki, the show. Come at me, bros.
So
Drew woke up and chose violence.
You know what? It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's okay.
Exactly. But I will complete it because I know there are little nuances that will appear probably in the movies and in other shows.
5 years from now. So.
Exactly. I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. It happened in this crappy show. But but other than that, sorry, I told you it was hot takes, Johnny.
Like Clint said in the comic, and here I am fighting with a stick and a string.
I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Melissa, what did you think of Hawkeye?
So I'm a big not gonna read it before I watch them kind of person. I do that with books. I do that with movies. I do that because if I read it first, then I'm waiting for it to happen, and then I miss what I'm watching.
Yep.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
I'm to be determined if I like it. I can appreciate Clint wanting his life and not wanting to be in the spotlight because I have kids and I don't want to be at the door with my bow and arrow. That being said, I am not sold on Bishop yet because whiny B words piss me off. And she's just like, I'm invincible. I put on a suit. You're a child. You're going to get your ass whooped by some fat man in a tracksuit. And we're all going to sit here and be like, I told you that was a dumb idea. And so I'm undecided yet.
You sound like a mom.
Which,
So
she came from
Hawkeye or Arrow? Hawkeye or Arrow?
Arrow.
Johnny?
I'm a Marvel shill. Hawkeye.
Okay.
And he wears purple. I mean, hello.
I hated Arrow because I am such a big Black Canary comic fan, and Arrow did Black Canary dirty.
Oh, they completely screwed up Black Canary, and
they even screwed up Green Arrow. I'm sorry.
They really did. I watched the first episode of Arrow, and I found him completely unlikable, and I never watched another episode of.
Let me clarify. I'm for Arrow.
That's fine.
Because yum.
Fair. He is yummy.
I have no shame of yumming over him over Clint. Like,
My pain of being a Black Canary fan, because Arrow has like 4 Black Canaries, and being a crazy Black Canary fan, is that everyone assumes I like Arrow, and then they ask me in casual conversation, so how do you like Arrow? And then I kind of do the crazy eyes thing, like trying to keep it in, because nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear my 45-minute rant on why I hate Arrow. And anyone who likes it, it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You're not. Like, everyone's got their. I can see why people like it.
Turn my mic off again. Sorry.
That's all right. I want to say one thing, and then we're gonna move on. One thing I love about Hawkeye is that this is the first show that I think that has struck a perfect balance from the MCU canon and the comic book canon. And they have found a way to make them mesh together in a really wonderful way that neither of the other 2 mediums have done so far. And I really hope, Kelly, that this series ends up showing what a real badass Clint Barton really is. Because everyone compares him to Natasha, but remember, they're like peers. They're on equal footing.
Yeah.
And he's just as much a badass as Black Widow is. And he's not had that moment in the MCU to really demonstrate that.
Right. I think Melissa's getting a yummy picture of Stephen Amell, which makes me happy for you.
Angel is so my heart. I love that girl.
That's awesome.
Oh.
So we're going to do a full recap of Hawkeye when it finishes. We'll do a full recap of Book of Boba Fett when it finishes. That's like our thing, Drew. We do full season reviews. And Kelly wasn't part of the Loki one because she didn't like Loki.
Sorry.
But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to do the whole thing. Now, I got to talk about one thing. This week, Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2 dropped. And has anyone seen this yet other than me? Okay, you have, Drew.
I haven't even seen Part 1, and I need to.
Well,
I'm scared.
everyone.
I'm scared that they're gonna disrespect my childhood again.
No. So you've heard all of the hate that Part 1 got, and I understand why they hated it, but they're completely wrong. Mm-hmm. And Episode 1 of Part 2 validates the supporters of this show, because I early on was like, no, don't judge this show by the first story arc. There's more to come, and right from the start, all of the criticism is invalidated. Do you agree, Drew?
1000%, because I was one of the haters. I'm not a big He-Man fan because I didn't grow up on it, but I know the lore and I've seen the shows. But the first season kind of dragged on it, and Netflix did a crazy thing, which they made another version of the same show, I guess, just to kind of
kids.
But I found out why on season 2, episode 1 of why they needed to separate the two, because I was like, what is happening? It was I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of stabbing. It's a lot of stabbing. For the first season 2, episode 1, there was at least 3 stabbings in that first episode. I was like, geez Louise.
Spoiler alert, and a lot of beheadings.
Yes.
And I guess I'll just make this comment, and the rest of you guys can go watch it and kind of catch up where Drew and I are. There was a lot.
Girl.
You could tell that Kevin Smith was obviously influenced by the MCU. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The MCU is all over this show.
1,000%.
Yeah. So the one last thing that I wanted to talk about this morning before we have to run is Survivor Series was last weekend. Drew, did you watch it?
But of course, I'm a big wrestling head. And I give it a B.
So on our first episode a year ago,
Mhm.
I had a guest to talk about jobbers. And
Mhm.
for those of you who don't know the term, jobbers or talent enhancement are the guys that they hire to lose. They are there to make the superstars look great. And in the 80s and into the mid 90s, there were a group of guys, these jobbers, who did their job exceptionally well. They were the best there was at losing a match because they made the guys they were fighting look great. And I think those guys need to be in the Hall of Fame. And they're not. And I'm talking, and here's my short list, Drew, and see what you think. And Melissa and Kelly and Shawn, I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans. If you're not,
Sit
I
this one out.
apologize.
Sit this one out.
Yep.
We'll come back to you.
But Steve Lombardi, the Brooklyn Brawler, Barry Horowitz,
Mm-hmm.
SD Special Delivery Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Mike Sharp, and the Young Stallions, Roma and Powers, Jimmy Powers,
Yes.
and Paul Roma. Those are the 5 jobbers that I think have to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
How about Kurt Hawkins or Curtis Axel?
He doesn't have enough of a repertoire to qualify.
Yeah, but your list is sound. I think that the Brooklyn Brawler, I'm just gonna go him off of Rip because of course Brooklyn, right? Another person, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know if they call him a jobber. Al Snow. I don't know if you remember him.
He will be in the Hall of Fame, but he not as a jobber.
You
He's
don't
a
think so?
trainer today.
Yeah, okay.
He trains the NXT guys.
Really?
Yeah.
But he was one of those guys. Who's the guy that used to have the kendo stick all the time? That introduced the kendo stick?
Well, that was Tommy Dreamer.
Was it Tommy Dreamer? No, there's
Or
another
the
guy.
Sandman, but he wasn't a jobber.
Okay.
He was an ECW superstar.
Yeah, those
now
are
they buried him later on, but
yes. Hey gang, how are you? Hey. Yeah, those are the but your list is sound. I like the Brooklyn Brawler because I feel like he didn't get a lot of love.
And Iron Mike Sharp was one of those guys you knew he was going to lose, but when he showed up, you were like, "Oh, this guy's in for trouble," because he was gonna make it look hard for the guy to win, and he was brilliant at doing that.
The other person that comes to my head is I think it's MOJO Raleigh. Do you remember that guy?
Mojo Rawley? No.
Mojo Rawley. So Mojo Rawley was a jobber, like probably around the time as Brooklyn Brawler, and he was pretty decent. That was like even before then. Who's the Rock's dad? Not
Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Johnson. He used to job with him all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to
Mojo
look him
Rawley.
up 'cause I don't know.
MOJO.
Now, Shawn, I know that you're an old school wrestling fan. Have you been into the new stuff at all?
Not at all. Not since Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, the
Dusty
American
Rhodes.
Dream.
The American Dream.
Yeah, that's my
I'm gonna
generation
stomp
right
a mud hole in him with a real slobber knocker.
I think the Federation used to be called NWA back in the day, or
Yeah.
before they got acquired, and it was all like Southern wrestlers and Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, and stuff like that. Four Horsemen, Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express. That's what I came up with.
Yeah. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. Now, Kelly, Melissa, are you in tune with anything we're talking about?
No.
No, I am for them Because from my understanding, you're speaking of the people that basically took the punch to make the other people popular.
That's right.
And I definitely think our society does not credit the full picture appropriately. And I think that's a
Yes.
great idea to highlight those. Be like, these guys wouldn't be in the spotlight without us. So I like that idea.
And these guys were mad talented. Because to really make, to elevate a John Cena and make him look like a superhero, you got to make it look like he is a superhero. And so these guys, Barry Horowitz won one match his entire career. But that dude could go. And we don't give them enough credit. And we definitely need to. And the most Survivor Series just made me think of that all over again this week.
Yeah, and the most recent one, I don't know if you saw that Raw versus SmackDown. I love Booker T interview. The guy is always a shoot. Do you
have a Booker T impersonation, Drew?
Which one? There's one that I do
the clean one.
Okay.
The clean one.
Drew broke himself.
We just broke Drew.
He didn't have anything to do with it. He did it to
Reboot
himself.
him. God, I'm crying. It's eternal. I don't know. I don't got a Booker T one. I only got I don't got a Booker T one. I'm not gonna. Okay. Anyway, but the SmackDown versus Raw.
That was probably a wise decision in the words of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh Lord. I think Drew broke
Can I just
himself.
say that is a spot-on impersonation of Dusty Rhodes that I just did.
That's pretty good. That's really good. That's really good. Because it's a southern twang, but he has a lisp, and he wants to.
He does,
but he doesn't want
a very difficult accent to get right.
And he doesn't want to talk with the lisp, but he still has it.
That's right.
That was a little Eddie Murphy there, Drew.
Yes, it's so wonderful.
It's wonderful.
He looks so beautiful.
You're beautiful right here. You're beautiful.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful. Give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you
So lovely. Everyone should be lovely.
We are so in YouTube trouble today. I don't know.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, hey, before we go, because we're over time, but we got to talk about one last thing. Kelly, you got a big event coming up after the first of the year, and we're gearing up for it right now. So take it away and tell us about the Multiverse Fundraiser.
Yes. Okay. So, well, technically it's we because we're hosting it on our streams.
Yes.
So the Multiverse Fundraiser is a free virtual convention that is also a fundraiser. This every year we're going to be choosing a different cause. This year we're raising money for Valerie Perrine, who is dealing with multiple sclerosis. Parkinson's. Excuse me, it's early. She's dealing with Parkinson's disease, been struggling with it for years, and it has just ravaged her. You may know her from Superman as Miss Tessmacher. And so, obviously, as superhero fans, we want to help this great actress. And so we have gathered together several celebrities. And so I'm just going to run through those. So first off, we have Stacy Souther, who is also our connection to Valerie. He is both an actor and director, and he directed the oh my gosh, I can't talk this morning. He directed
we broke Kelly too.
Yeah, I need more caffeine. So he directed a film about Valerie and her life and her struggle with Parkinson's. It is Parkinson's. My gosh. Next up we have Noah Wiley, who, if you need me to tell you what he's been in, I'm sorry. Everything from ER to The Librarians to The Leverage revival. I'm so excited. I get to be the one to interview him. I'm geeking out. We have Kim Rhodes, who is from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Supernatural, so many things. Anthony Rapp from Rent on Broadway, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Star Trek Discovery, author Willow Rose, who's written just so many mystery novels. We have Sarah Douglas, Ursa from Superman 2, amongst many, many other roles.
That's amazing.
I know. I met her once and she was so nice. And like, oh. We have Camille Mitchell, Mrs. Robinson, but also Sheriff Adams from Smallville. And so this lineup is amazing. We're also going to have lots of back of the cereal box faces just popping up throughout this weekend, doing some fan run panels.
So what weekend is it?
January 21st through the 23rd. Oh, he doesn't have any money. I get it, John. I get it. Well, you know what, though? You can still pop in and enjoy the fun. You can help us spread the word.
Wait, making hot dogs at IKEA.
Wow. I mean, hey,
do they have hot dogs at IKEA?
Yeah, they have whole meals at IKEA.
The Librarians is one of my favorite shows, Dave. Like,
we actually have one of the biggest IKEAs in Charlotte here. So if you guys want to do that, we could do lunch at IKEA.
Hot dogs at IKEA. Okay. So
you have to supervise me though, because I'm not allowed to go to IKEA alone.
Oh yeah.
Dave Mattingly mentioned Noah Wiley in The Librarians. I started watching The Librarians and I lost patience with that show.
Why?
Slow build.
It wasn't that it was a slow build. It was like a hamster wheel.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We finally found something we disagree on, Johnny.
I have committed that I will go back and rewatch it because I like the mathematician girl. But like,
yeah,
you
I've cosplayed as her.
Well, here's what frustrated me about that is none of those four that were chosen are even close to being librarian material when you measure them against Noah Wiley's librarian character or even John LaRoquette. I mean,
I
they're
disagree.
like bumbling idiots compared to them.
I disagree.
Tell them how you really feel, Johnny.
Exactly.
That's how I really feel.
Librarians is more. I completely disagree, but you're entitled to your wrong opinion. No,
Kids,
it's okay.
Mom and Dad are going to have a conversation later on. Oh, my tongue's not black anymore.
It's still black.
Blue.
Oh, yeah, it
blue. What is going on? But anyways, so we will continue. You can follow the Multiverse fundraiser on Facebook, but we will also be posting updates on Back of the Cereal Box.
Yep. And even if you can't go, just hit share. It's that easy to support us.
Also, the replays will be on YouTube. So,
and how can you support that that initiative that you're doing? How can you support?
Okay, so follow the updates on Facebook. You can go to the website, themultiversefundraiser.com, and we're going to be posting a link to Valerie's GoFundMe.
Okay.
And that's where you can donate. And if you donate, I'm going to be posting information about that soon. You get entered into our sweepstakes, which I have been receiving the prizes for that for the last month. We have Etsy sellers. We have artists who have been donating to it. And the prizes are amazing. I am tempted to just keep them all myself, but I won't because they're for a good cause. The prizes are incredible. Like,
is it a Back of the Cereal Box hoodie?
There is not a Back of the Cereal Box hoodie. Oh, are you donating a Back of the Cereal Box hoodie?
Yes.
All right. So right here, right now, Drew vs. the World has. I will donate $100 to this initiative.
Thank
All right.
you.
I will donate. So once you guys have everything set up, please send me the link, and I'll make sure to donate.
Thank you
so
so
we
much.
will be posting all of the links on the Back of the Cereal Box Facebook page, on the Phoenix Sisters Facebook page, and Kelly will be sharing the links with all of our co-hosts to also share and post on their social media as well. So hopefully you'll see it everywhere.
It'll be everywhere. You won't be able to get rid of it, get away from it. You won't be able to escape. There is no running.
And
Also,
trust me, I tried last year, and there is no escaping Kelly Gettner.
there is none.
Once she sticks her hooks in you, you belong to her.
But you don't want to, because you know what? Last year was so fun.
It was epic. And look, there's nothing better than hanging out for an entire weekend with Kelly Gettner and the rest of our geekdom family.
So not to be outdone by Drew, I want to donate my children.
No, we're not taking children. We are not taking children.
But Kelly, are you taking? Because hello, I have an entire natural body line. I would love to send a gift box your way to donate
Yes,
forward.
please. I will take that. I will
Okay.
not take children though. No living anything.
No bodies, just products. Got it.
And
I'll send you my address.
back in the cereal box is going to donate an Archie's Comics prize package.
Yes.
We were gifted a big bundle of Archie comics, and we will put together a run of them to make as a prize, along with the hoodie, Drew.
That is
And along with that
awesome.
red box of Funko cereal. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
In the yellow box.
we're gonna auction this off for we're gonna give this away. Shawn, I am gonna send this so that your kids can try it.
Yes, please.
I desperately want to see what happens
Poor John.
because I'm
Pillow
still
is a
sick.
jacket
One bite.
inside a plastic bag.
Aw.
Well, John, people could also enter our sweepstakes just by sharing our posts. So all you gotta do is share posts, spreading the word about the multiverse fundraiser, and that counts as an entry.
Or you should wear that plastic bag, that jacket, and then just bundle up the plastic bag as the pillow. There's a lot of things you could do here. I've been poor too. From the projects. What's up? Come on, Sir John.
What? I
Nothing.
missed something.
Nothing. It's
That's okay, Johnny. You're fine. Stay in
All
your bubble.
right. All right, we should wind down. Thank you all
yes,
for
we do.
love you,
support.
mean
We're gonna have so much fun.
We are way over time. This show just keeps getting longer and longer every Saturday, and not on purpose.
That's what she
We just
said.
Thank you.
we just
That's what she said.
Look, when I started, I'm a bad influence, and I have no regret.
He's so mad he doesn't have the buttons to poop me out right now. It's so-
anyway.
Anyway,
Kelly, where can people find you this week?
linktree.com/Phoenix's cosplay. So much easier. And you can find all the multiverse fundraiser links on there too.
Epic. And Melissa, what are you up to this week? HopefulSimplicity.com. Where else can people find you?
HopefulSimplicity.com. Check that out. That's my courses went live this week. They are on sale all weekend long through December. And then we start an organizing class in January. Woo, woo.
That's awesome. Shawn, what do you got going on?
757renaissanceman.com, elvadtalk.com, and newly sponsored C4challenge.com. Content creators of color. We celebrate our 30-day challenge with a new sponsor, Pie Page. So, yeah.
Ooh, how exciting. That's awesome. And you just had a great new episode drop this week.
Yeah,
with,
the reunion, the wrap-up episode, which you can find at C4challenge.com.
Well, I'm talking about LVAD Talk. You just had an episode
Oh,
drop on
thank you,
Thursday,
thank you.
didn't you? Or
Yeah.
Wednesday?
I did one. I dropped 2 episodes this week on both podcasts. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, brand new LVAD Talk, brand new 757 Renaissance Man. The LVAD Talk is a great episode. Is what happens when you get the call, but so yeah, it's a great episode.
If any of you want to know what life is like being a cyborg, check out Shawn's LVAD Talk podcast. It's pretty fascinating. And Drew versus the world, what are you up to this week? Where can people find you?
So first and foremost, thank you, Johnny, for having me. It's always been a pleasure to be in everybody's great presence. Such great energy this morning. But you can find me at drewversetheworld.com. Anywhere you listen to podcasts is Drew Versus the World. Current episode that just came out is with Gary Ant. He's a world traveler. He has touched every continent in the world and has traveled to over 200 countries. So if you want to learn about his travels, how he literally sold his home, put all his stuff in a backpack, and traveled the world for 2 years, listen to Drew Versus the World podcast. Also, coming out very, very soon here in the next hour and a half will be an exclusive Drew Crew exclusive. All you have to do is sign up for the wonderful Drew Crew newsletter you'll get exclusive episodes, you'll get updates on merch, you'll get updates on a podcast, and you'll get an exclusive exclusive episode with Carol Baskins from Tiger King. So tune into that and sign up for the newsletter and be, the first to listen to the episode.
So something tells me that I need to recruit Kelly and Drew to help connect us with some celebrities because I'm horrible at that.
It's not me. It is my organizer, Kristen. You need to talk to Kristen. She's
So next week is our 1 year anniversary of Back of the Cereal Box. Drew, you're welcome back. I'm going to invite all of our previous guests to join us throughout the hour. But for those of you watching, if you can't be on air, but you would like to send us a video message, please do so. It can be super simple, like, hi, this is Johnny from Back of the Cereal Box, wishing you guys a happy 1 year anniversary, and tell us, why we should be happy about that, or send us just your personal greeting, whatever. Make it personal and send it to us, and we will show it on air. I would love to have 10, 15, 20 of those, just running one after the other. That would be so cool. So you guys can be a part of the show. Next week is our 1 year anniversary. I'm so excited.
Where do they send that video, Johnny?
Well, they can send it to us at cerealboxpodcast@gmail.com. Or, you know what? Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, Back of the Cereal Box. It's not hard to find us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that, and I think we just lost Kelly. Kelly, love you, mean it. I'm so glad you were with us this morning. Drew, thank you for always being in the virtual rec room. And Shawn and Melissa, you guys are the best on the planet.
Yay.
You make our team sing, Shawn. And Melissa keeps us all organized on the same page. And with that, I will say, if you like the show, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the flip side. Ta-da!